hope you all are ready for a short but eventful episode. Our mission from last episode, to investigate the larger UFO we shot down over the United States, goes off without a hitch. We purchased the final squad size upgrade beforehand, allowing a 6th soldier to join Operation Secret Fog. We dealt with a few pods of enemies on our way to the ship, mostly seekers and floaters. And while this ship was bigger and we had to enter it to clear out the enemies for once, we did so without taking any damage whatsoever. In the debrief screen, I'm informed that Beth and Pablo have both been promoted to support units. For anyone keeping track, this is our roster so far. 1 assault trooper, 2 snipers, 4 heavies, and 5 support units. Plus 1 rookie that hasn't been assigned a class yet. I could almost make a full squad of support units, like running a 6-stack of Mercies in Overwatch No Limits mode, but God forbid anything happened to Bull or our entire stock of shotguns is just gonna go gather dust in the corner of the supply closet. I make a call for a few new recruits to be delivered, and I hope that one of them will be promoted to a sniper or an assault unit to help round out our numbers a little better. Medals awarded, beam weapons researched, interrogations and autopsies in progress. We build a laser rifle to hand off to a soldier on their next mission. This next tier of weapon features better range as well as regular and crit damage. This is when we stop being underdogs and start to turn the tables on our foes. With the genetics and cybernetics labs both constructed, it's time to make some enhanced soldiers. We set Bull up with adaptive bone marrow, which will reduce his recovery time for all future injuries to just 1/3 of what it would normally be, as well as letting him regenerate 2 HP per turn. We also give him hyper-reactive pupils, giving him a bonus to aim on any shot as long as he missed the last one. This will actually pair pretty nicely with that rapid fire perk. If he's going to be our only assault soldier, he might as well be a damn good one. I put Demon in for enhancement as well. Since he already gets bonuses to his aim and critical chance from being vertically higher than enemies, I decided to give him the depth perception perk to strengthen those bonuses. I also give him the muscle fiber density upgrade, allowing him to leap tall buildings in a single bound, eliminating the need for stairs or a ladder to get to an advantageous position to make use of those perks. Since these are pretty extensive modifications to their bodies, they're both going to be out of commission for about a week. Luckily, since the game just threw a bigger task at us, it's likely we're going to have a little bit of time to breathe and they're launching a terror attack on South Africa. We decide to run a 4 heavy and 2 support squad, since our best soldiers of the other classes are currently out of commission. We hand the laser rifle off to Whiskey, which goes great with that outfit, and we're off for Operation Falling Blade. Now, terror missions work a little bit differently than anything else we've run so far. Previously, our main metrics of success were aliens killed and XCOM casualties. You want 1 number big and 1 number small to be considered a success. In terror missions, there's a 3rd metric, civilians saved. You can save a civilian by placing an XCOM soldier close enough to them and telling them to get out of here, and all surviving civilians are marked as saved as soon as the last alien is killed. There is also the unfortunate fact that at least 1 civilian is killed whenever it's the alien's turn, so I'm pretty sure it's impossible to save everyone, but the Council seems to understand that fact and allows for minimal losses while still maintaining an excellent score. And my friends, that is exactly what we do. The squad works like a well-oiled machine, fighting their way up the destroyed freeway, rescuing civilians, and slaying aliens left and right without taking a single point of damage in return. 4 floaters are dispatched without any difficulty, and even the 2 chrysalids that tagged along were slain before they could do so much as touch a civilian themselves. 4 people were unable to be saved, but enough were recovered that the Council still deemed the mission an excellent success. I even earned an achievement for earning an excellent rating in all 3 metrics. Apparently in all my XCOM attempts from the past, I had never done this well on a terror mission before. When we're home, it's time for more well-deserved promotions. Whiskey is a major now, nearly maximum rank, and gets the perk Deep Pockets, which gives her 1 more use of any item in her inventory. This would apply to grenades, medkits, anything. Fernando takes Bullet Swarm. Mache takes Rapid Reaction, which lets him take a 2nd reaction shot while on Overwatch, as long as he hits with the first one. And Buster takes Grenadier, which allows him to take a 2nd grenade in 1 inventory slot, as well as giving a damage bonus to a few specific types of grenades. With this mission complete, panic in all of Africa has been decreased, and in South Africa specifically, it's been decreased even further. This gives us a little more wiggle room when we're deciding who to give our satellites to at the end of the month. We get word that our scope upgrade at the Foundry is complete. This gives the scope a better aim bonus for any soldier using it. We begin research at the lab for carapace armor, which will give our soldiers a health boost if they're wearing it. This game doesn't really have any kind of armor stat, so they fake it by just boosting a unit's health. The day before the Council's monthly report, we decide where to launch our satellites. Canada is currently near maximum panic, and it's offering 100 credits, plus another scientist and engineer monthly. Russia is offering 150 plus 2 scientists. Since that's going to give us the most immediate bang for our buck, that's what we go for. The next day, the report rolls around, and we're looking good. An A rating is exactly what we love to see. 916 credits into our pockets, though some is skimmed off the top for operational costs, plus 4 scientists to boost the speed of our research, and 4 engineers to boost the speed of foundry projects and reduce the cost of building items for our soldiers. Right away, we start construction on another satellite array, and 4 more satellites to fill up our empty slots at the end of this month. We start the cybernetics lab on the task of turning Fernando, one of our many heavy units, into a mech trooper, the first of his kind. As this work completes, the lengthier process of genetically modifying Demon and Bull also comes to a finish. We now have the beginnings of our enhanced army. Fernando, now a mech trooper rather than a heavy, gets his old abilities replaced. First up is collateral damage, which lets him do an AoE attack that deals reduced damage to enemies but destroys most types of cover. The second I choose is automated threat assessment, which gives him boosted defense while in Overwatch, making him harder to hit. Finally, I realize that he has a bonus ability from his history as a heavy unit, which makes the nearest enemy to him have reduced aim, and makes it impossible for that enemy to crit on him. Some of our monthly funds go into purchasing Raven interceptors for future UFO encounters. We now have 2 in Africa, 2 in North America, and 2 in Europe to cover our new Russian territory. This will be critical later. With the carapace armor research complete, we order precision lasers as our next task. The beam weapons research only gave us replacements for the standard issue pistol and assault rifle, and this research will expand our laser weapon capabilities to the sniper and shotgun weapon classes. We get word of more alien abductions to deal with. We opt to help out in China, because panic across Asia is pretty high right now, and ignoring this abduction site would raise it all even further. Plus, the 200 credits they're offering would go a long way to outfitting our squad with better armor and weapons. We have a pretty stacked squad for this upcoming mission. Whiskey, Bull, Demon, Buster, and Crash, plus Fernando as our mech trooper for backup. I use most of our remaining funds to equip Bull and Demon with laser weapons, as well as get 3 of our frontline soldiers into carapace armor to boost their health. Since I couldn't afford to outfit everyone, I decided Demon can stay in normal armor, as his job usually keeps him out of the fight anyway, and I can just play it safe with Crash. Next time, we're ready to take on Operation Sacred Heat. This is gonna be a stressful one, but I think we can handle it. Thanks again for watching. You know the deal with YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Come back for more if you're having a good time. There's always more battles to fight, and you're gonna want to be here when things progress into insanity. I'll see you on the battlefield.